Hello everybody, my name is Tyler and welcome back to Tab, and today we're tier ranking the years of the 2010s. I'm sure that we can all come to agree that 2020 isn't exactly the best year, it's a little bit different, it's a little bit quirky, like the other girls. Now, I don't know about you guys, but during my time in quarantine, I've been taking a lot of trips down to memory lane, looking back on the past. But I honestly love the 2010s, like, I was actually born in the right generation, I think. Well, actually, I would have rather been born in like 2000 rather than 2004, because then I got to experience all the cooler stuff earlier. I mean, every decade there's always something crazy that happens. I've always just been a little bit obsessed with like dates and years for some reason. So this is just, I'm just in my element here. So either way, we're tier ranking the 2010s because I like the 2010s. And
I don't want to be in 2020.
like, take me back to 2016. So the way I'm going around ranking these is basically like how good the music was, pretty much. Alright, I think we should begin with the actual tiers we've got up here. Alright, so first off, for our top tier, we've got tradie jackets, a construction worker jacket, really. But look at them, they're so stylish, they're so fun. And you know what? They are popular. You walk down the street to see people wearing them. You might say, Taylor, that's because they have to wear that for their work. No, I just call it streetwear, because they're building stuff on the street. Alright, second highest tier, we've got BlackBerry phones. I mean, look, they are just so cool. I mean, seriously, the keyboard and a little screen. Like, my first ever Instagram profile picture when I joined Instagram in like 2012 was me with my cousin's BlackBerry phone. Anyway, so in the middle section, we've got my channel.
I mean, look, it's not necessarily bad, but it's also not necessarily good. It's just in the middle.
Alright, now in the second lowest tier, we've got Animal Jam without membership. But this goes to any like online game, like whether it's like Club Penguin or like Fantage or like Movie Star Planet. Like, if your mum didn't buy you the premium membership for 6 months, the game just like, it's not like. And then in the bottom tier, we have iPhone 7. Look, iPhone 7s, they weren't like completely awful. And none of the years in the 2010s were that bad. But something about iPhone 7, like, just gives me bad energy, alright? I'm sure this is just me and this is completely in my head. Maybe it's because they were like the first iPhone without a headphone jack and everyone was really angry about that. But even just like the way they look isn't right. I don't vibe with it. Either way, let's get into ranking the years. Alright, what year do we start off with first? Oh, I'm stressed now. Alright, you know what? Let's just start where it all began. 2010. Now we're gonna start off with a pretty good one. I think I might put this actually in BlackBerry phones. At first I was like,
Was 2010 really that good? But now, like, when I think about it more and more, I don't think it was bad.
the first thing I think about when it comes to 2010 is teal jeans and vests, which isn't good. This is what I looked like in 2010 with my baggy jeans and my Crocs. Music-wise, I think 2010, it wasn't just yet like the, ultimate EDM takeover of 2012. It was sort of like the end of like pop rock era, and again, like more of like electronic and EDM stuff. I feel like it was like the party pop era. 2010 had some bangers, seriously, we've got like TikTok, Kesha, Tyre Cruz. Right, let's go to 2017. Let's agree that like 2016 was the best year, just for everyone. It's up there, right? I feel like 2017 was the downfall. Like, that meme? It's like summer 2016 and then the rest of our lives. They weren't wrong. Like, 2017 gives me iPhone 7 vibes. And it's not just because they have 7 in the name. I don't want to start off negative, but 2007, it's gonna go on iPhone 7. Alright, I don't know. It's like, oh yes, 2016 is so good.
And then it's like, as soon as the clock hit midnight, like, that's it. Like, never again.
Alright, let's continue. 2011. What happened in 2011? That's my thing. Early 2010s era, I will always love, like,
My favorite thing.
I feel like a lot of people like the early 2010s. But 2011 for me, I
don't know what happened.
like, what happened? Super bass? Okay. Oh yeah, Adele, Rihanna. Party Rock Anthem was like the biggest song of the year. Oh, we had Lady Gaga. Judas. Yeah. Girl, I want it, yeah. I got it dance tonight. I'm a singer, guys. Whoa, Justin Bieber, where you at? 2011, it's a little cheesy, looking back. Not bad, but nothing incredible, honestly. So I'm gonna put it in my channel section. Oh, you know what happened in 2011? Kim Kardashian's wedding.
I remember that vividly because it was on the same day as my 7th birthday.
And you know that as a 6-year-old, I watched the Kardashians with my mother. Oh no, I'm going to hurt a lot of people with this next one. 2014. Everybody loves 2014, I think. But for me, it just didn't do it. When I think of 2014, I just think of like 2013 being a better version of it. Everybody loves to praise 2014. Like, it was alright, but like, Because I don't think it's bad, but I just think it's overrated. I think I'm gonna put in Animal Jam Without Membership. I say I love the 2010s, as I'm putting these so low, I'm just taking this very seriously. You know, no, it'll go into my channel, because it wasn't actually that bad. Okay. You know what you're gonna do now. 2012. 2012 was the best year of the 2010s, alright? Like, it's just everything happened. The music, excuse me, bangers. And you know what? You can't disagree with me because literally, no matter what music you were into, like whether you're into pop music or indie music, alternative, hip hop, like everything, there was something for everything that year, alright? Look, I definitely do have to say that I feel like 2012 was definitely in the middle of like the beaches and penny boards and like, you know, like that very like bright colored aesthetic. Don't you leave me broken hearted tonight. Yeah, come on, that's right. Here we go. Pound the alarm. I've just looked at a little portion of the list and every song just is amazing. I mean, seriously. Usher, Pitbull, Nicki Minaj. Starships were meant to fly. You know very well that both me and my sister bought Starships on iTunes in 2012. However, I remember my sister, she bought the clean version because she's like pure. And then, you know, I myself was, you know, I was a little cheeky.
And I bought the explicit version.
My aesthetic in like just general is like 2012 vibes, but in 2020. 2012. Oh, this also would have been like my scene era. If you guys don't know, back in 2nd grade, I really wanted to be a scene kid. I made a video where I crimped my hair. And I sort of became a scene kid, sort of was living out my best life. I mean, literally, let's look at the biggest songs of the year. First off, we've got Somebody That I Used to Know, We Are Young, like, those are alternative songs, you know? And they were, like, topping the charts. Call Me Maybe was the 2nd biggest song of the year in the US, and it deserved to be. Honestly, listening now, like, Call Me Maybe was a banger of a song. Like, we've got EDM, We Found Love, Rihanna, Calvin Harris, Excuse Me. Maybe you're into like something more soulful. You've got Set Fire to the Rain by Adele. Oh my god, Flow Rider. I definitely bought Whistle on iTunes too. Listening to it now, it's disgusting, but... Hey, and maybe you're into like hip-hop and R&B.
I'll take care of you. Dun, 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 dun.
2011 to 12 was Drake's best era. Take Care was a banger of an album. I am scared of some of the songs on there, and I actually can't listen to them. I have to skip them because I'll get scared. But... And I mean, it's not only songs. Literally the best movies. Pitch Perfect, Madagascar... Radio Rebel. Oh my god, Twilight was still a thing. Paranormal Activity. Oh no, I'm scared of that. Girl vs. Monster. I was in Hawaii and we were there for Halloween. And then Girl vs. Monster was playing on Disney Channel and we watched it. It was so good. Actually, that was the year, that month, there was like the tsunamis in Hawaii. But I have a vivid memory of like the news reporters at the beach talking about the tsunami and
There was a man in the ocean like swimming.
Nothing actually happened. But it was still funny to watch. International Year of Sustainable Energy for All.
This is why we stay in 2012. They cared about the environment.
Oh, and that's another thing.
2012 was the year I started becoming obsessed with years.
And now I love 2012, which is pretty funny.
Oh, and then we follow it by a banger, right?
The only year that might actually be better than 2012 is 2013. It's up there, alright? It might be better, I don't know. I feel like it's 2012, but a little more evolved, you know, a little bit more grown up, a little more mature. 2012 was like, we're getting wild, and 2013 was like, I'm wild too, but I've got, you know, heart in me.
I just played back what I said, and, I don't know anymore.
YouTube officially became like a mainstream thing. I don't know if it was already mainstream. I had been watching YouTube since like 2010 actually.
Since I was literally 5.
I came in like a wrecking ball. This was the beginning of the edgy era. Lorde officially debuted onto the scene. Royals was a banger. She was 16. I'm gonna be turning 16 in like a month. Look at me. Look at me. So wake me up when it's all over. So I'm just looking at like the list of the popular songs.
Beyonce like did the whole thing with like the visual album.
I'm still into you. Oh, Ariana Grande officially debuted as like her own musical artist. You know, me and my sister, you know, 9-year-old me was like, I love the way. Alright, let's continue. 2018. What happened in 2018? I got Carlos. And I didn't like him. I didn't want a dog.
And he was a puppy, so like he was cheeky and naughty and peed everywhere. And I just not.
It's right, we're friends now. But 2018, I feel like it was meant to be exciting, you know, because Ariana Grande released an album, but like that's all that happened. I think Ariana Grande came out, she's like, I got no tears to cry. And then that was it. It was not a bad year, actually, at all. But I think I'm gonna give it a my channel. Yeah. I only want to put 2011 in BlackBerry phones because it's an early 2010s year, but that's not fair.
Because 2011 didn't do that much.
2015, honestly, not bad, not bad. I might just put it in BlackBerry phones. I've got my reasonings. 2015 was like my trap era. Fetty Wap, oh my god, Fetty Wap. I stand Ray Sherman. I had their album in my iTunes library. Oh my god, Watch Me Whip and Nay Nay. Yo, that's still cool, right? I always do a bit of a whip and a nay nay, like still today.
I bought Jason Derulo's album on CD.
Oh, I also loved Vine. That was like the rise of like Tumblr aesthetic. You know, I did some super edgy photography as a 10-year-old. I feel like everybody had that era, like a photography era. They take a photo of a tree.
And they're like, whoa, that looks so cool.
2019, Animal Jam without membership. It's just, look, it wasn't a bad year. It was fun. Actually, for me personally, it was pretty good. But just in general, I don't think it was too exciting. You know, actually, the reason why nothing happened in 2019, everyone was excited for 2020. I feel like we all thought that 2020 was going to be this amazing year, and we were all saving it all up for, like, in 2019, you know? Valentine's Day was on a Friday. Halloween's on a Saturday. Christmas is also, I think, on a Friday. The Olympics was happening. It's a leap year. It's a brand new decade.
Selena Gomez and Justin Bieber were going to release new albums.
And then, well, we clearly saw what happened in 2020. Definitely a lot. 2019, look, it's fine, you know? It's a very nice, pretty little picture with, like, the gold and the pink, but 2016, let's agree that 2016
Was just the best year ever, alright?
it just had a good aesthetic in general. I think it was a little bit basic, but I'm basic at heart. We had some great YouTubers. This was like when Vine started to like sort of die out. So all the Vine stars started to become YouTubers, which was like kind of interesting. I had a lot of clout in 2016. I had more clout when I was like 12 years old in 2016 than I do now. And it's kind of sad. Alright, 2016. I don't know whether to put it in BlackBerry phones or tradie jackets. You know what? I'm gonna put in tradie jackets. You know why? Because it was a good year, alright? Like for me, my favorite years, I'll always be biased, and my favorite years of the 2010s will always be the early 2010s.
But 2016 was that good, so I can put it in trade jackets here.
I've spent over half an hour doing this, which is very concerning. It might be 50 minutes I've been doing this for. I'm pretty happy with it, you know. Trade jackets 2012, 2013, 2016. BlackBerry phones 2010 and 2015. My channel 2011, 2014, 2018. Animal Jam without memberships just 2019. And then 2017 was like the worst year. Look, none of these years were bad. They're literally years. Good things and bad things happen every year, obviously. I'm literally ranking the years and I'm taking this extremely seriously. If you want to see some more nostalgia, I did make a video where I play some old nostalgic video games. You can click the link up there. Anyways, I think that revealed too much about myself and what I do with my time. However, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and were somehow able to relate. Because I'm very scared that nobody's going to understand where I'm coming from with this. Would I be surprised? No, but anyways guys, seriously, thank you so much for watching this video, and yeah, go out and embarrass yourself. And show your expertise in the 2010s.